What's up, Cosmonauts? It's your boy Cosmo, and today I want to give you guys my full intake on the Sonic the Hedgehog live action film. So, on the night of February 25th, I did see the new Sonic the Hedgehog film, and today I want to give you guys my full intake on the movie. I want to talk about the plot, the Sonic design, the Sonic character in the movie, my favorite scenes, Easter eggs, some improvements that could have made the film a little bit better, and some predictions that I think that will happen in their potential sequel, which I will get into a little bit later in the video, but I want to give you guys my full intake on the film. So it was February 25th. My mom took me to see the film, and before I was seeing the movie, after seeing the first trailer of it, the 2019 version of it, by the way, I wasn't too crazy about seeing the movie at first. The whole Sonic design of how Sonic's design was made in November, which I will get into a little bit later on. But my full intake on the movie, I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would enjoy the film at first. Before seeing it, I was gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but after seeing it, I would give it a 9 out of 10. It is one of those movies that I would see over and over again. But as for a Rotten Tomatoes point of view, I would give it an 87 out of 100. Great movie. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I did. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the Sonic character in the movie and the character design. First off, the design back in November, at first, I wasn't crazy about seeing the movie because after seeing the first trailer of the movie in 2019, uh, it was like I wanted to see it just to see how good or bad it was. But then after a while, a lot of people were making memes and were pissed off about how Sonic was designed in that movie. So Paramount Studios decided to postpone the premiere of the Sonic movie from November to February, which is this month. This is design A, and then there's B. Huge comparison. Design B is way better. Good job, Paramount Studios. So big shout out to Paramount Studios for fixing the Sonic character design. And next up, I want to talk about the plot of the movie. Only thing is that I do find the plot of the movie pretty predictable, and I'm going to explain why it's a bit predictable, because I do see a lot of movies where these main characters encounter some creature that's not from the planet Earth, and they get forced into these life or death situations where they have to save that said creature that's not from Earth from danger. I don't know, maybe it's just me that sees that a lot in movies. I do want to talk about some improvements that they could have added to make the film just a little bit better. First off, the rings. Usually in Sonic games, Sonic would use rings as health to prevent him from dying, but in the movie, he uses rings whenever he feels like he's been encountered, according to the owl creature in the very beginning of the movie when Sonic was a baby. Told him, if you ever feel like you've been encountered, use at least one of your rings to transport to another world. But whenever Sonic gets injured or when he passes out, he doesn't seem to lose any rings as he would do in the Sonic the Hedgehog video game series, which I think it would have been more fitting if Sonic did lose rings every time he would get hurt or pass out or anything of that nature. Also, Chaos Emeralds. Chaos Emeralds were not mentioned in the film. I think it would be more epic if Dr. Eggman in the movie would find a Chaos Emerald to use it for world domination, and then Sonic would have to retrieve it from Dr. Eggman, especially in the battle scene where it was Sonic versus Dr. Robotnik in San Francisco. Fifthly, I want to talk about some favorite scenes or my favorite running gags that I loved in the film, where Sonic was eager to see the giant rubber band ball. And then after about 5 seconds, Sonic comes back and he was like, yeah, you're right, it was lame. But the gift shop was cool. And then he would repeatedly use the paddle ball. And then the Donut Lord would get all he wasn't apparently he wasn't having it. He goes, no, 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 no. This is not some kind of family road trip. Also the Donut Lord. Stereotypically, cops do eat donuts on when they're on the job. Also, another scene that I wanted to talk about is Sonic doing the floss dance. Now I didn't find the film itself to be corny, but I found the floss dance a bit corny in the film. I was not expecting Sonic to floss at all in the movie. And also the ending. I found the ending of the film to be really touching because in the beginning of the film, Sonic did feel very lonely and he had to do all these things by himself. He had to play ping pong by himself. He played baseball by himself. I don't know. I found it really touching because all Sonic wanted was a real friend on his bucket list, and I it really touched my heart when after Sonic was playing baseball by himself, he was hoping to get a high five, and that made me really sad inside. And then after the Donut Lord and Sonic fought Dr. Robotnik, Sonic finally got it the high five that he wanted. That was really cute. And another favorite scene about inside the movie is when Dr. Robotnik is in his laboratory dancing to some party music, and then one of his assistants come in and asks him, I just thought you might like a latte. And then Dr. Robotnik goes, Yes, I like the way you make them. Jim Carrey plays a good and funny Dr. Robotnik. I think Jim Carrey has made the film a lot funnier. Next up, I want to talk about the Easter eggs that I've encountered while watching the film. Now, I did just watch a video of the biggest top 10 Easter eggs about the Sonic the Hedgehog film, which you guys will see later on. I will upload it sometime this week on my channel. But there are some Easter eggs. There were a few that I've got. Obviously, the Green Hills. The Green Hills zone is apparently Sonic's home, and in the town that Sonic was staying was the name Green Hills, and he was raised in Green Hills Zone. And when Sonic was playing ping pong by himself on his little ping pong table, it said Hilltop Avenue. Another Easter egg that I've got is when Sonic says "Gotta go fast," which is said in the theme song for Sonic X. Gotta go fast, Sonic X. And as somebody who is not a diehard Sonic fan, I only got I think about 3 or 4 Easter eggs, and majority of them I did not get because they were all from different Sonic games that I've never played. And also an Easter egg that I did not get was Knuckles. In the scene where the owl protects Sonic from the army of enemies, if you look closely at one of the enemies, you will see that one of the enemies is Knuckles. I did hear some rumors that Knuckles did make a cameo. So after doing some research and seeing it for myself, I was shocked because I didn't even know how I missed that. I didn't know how I didn't even see I didn't recognize Knuckles at that scene. And last but not least, another one more Easter egg that I wanted to talk about was the cowboy hat that Sonic wears when they go to that old western bar. That hat that Sonic was wearing is the same exact one that Knuckles would wear in this old Sonic cartoon. And that one was new to me. I remember that from watching the video of the top 10 biggest Easter eggs in the Sonic film. And last but not least, I do want to talk about my predictions, especially with the post scene at the very end, the post credit scene in the Sonic film. Tails. So in the post credit scene, we do see Tails appear out of this giant ring, and I would assume he was looking for Sonic, which does lead me to believe that there might be a potential sequel for the Sonic film. But if they do, I would so want to see it. And I'm hearing some rumors saying that their potential sequel of the Sonic film might be a little bit more related to the Sonic video game franchise compared to the first one. But if they were to make a sequel to the Sonic film, I do have some predictions of my own if they were to make one. First off, I want to start with Tails is gonna look for Sonic all over. Really hard to not to get discovered by any of the humans. And I'm sure they're gonna throw in some bits of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the video game, where Tails would fly his tornado plane and look for Sonic. And as all Sonic fans would predict, Sonic and Tails would join forces together and stop Dr. Eggman from world domination. And another prediction I think they're gonna do, considering that Knuckles made a cameo in the Sonic film, is that they might throw in they might add in Knuckles, and they might throw in some bits of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the video game. And my full-on prediction for their potential sequel is that Sonic and Tails would become friends, stop Dr. Robotnik from world domination, and Sonic and Tails would finally encounter Knuckles the Echidna, who is the legal guardian of the Chaos Emerald. And then Dr. Eggman would convince Knuckles that Sonic and Tails are the enemies trying to steal the power of the Chaos Emerald. Knuckles will become the main villain of their sequel. And then Sonic and Tails have to convince Knuckles that Eggman tricked him into thinking that they were the bad guys stealing the Chaos Emerald. At the near end of their sequel, Knuckles will come to find out that he has been brainwashed by Knuckles, and then all three of them join forces and stop Eggman for good. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy my honest opinion and my full review and my predictions about the whole Sonic film. I enjoyed the movie. I would. It's one of those movies that I would binge watch over and over again. But I'm gonna get out of here, cosmonauts. Until next time, please like, subscribe, and peace.